friend. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am enjoying a lovely little walk, sporting my Sioux Empire Pit Rescue gear. If you don't follow us, please do. It's where I adopted Remington. I think it cut me off a little bit there. But hi, friend. So I'm out on a walk this evening, and I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind recently. If you have been following along here on Maven with Moxie, thank you. I appreciate you. You know this has been a year of big changes for me. I have shared my debt payoff journey. We've done my monthly budget updates together. I've been clearing out my spare room. I started working on my storage units. I've started tracking my spending better and really trying to become more intentional with my money. And paying off debt is still one of my biggest goals. But lately, I have found myself asking a question. Does paying off debt mean we have to stop living until we reach that finish line? And I know some people are awesome at saying no, but honestly, I don't think it does. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you might be thinking, Linda, aren't you the one selling everything out of your spare room and cleaning out your storage unit to pay off all of this debt? Yes, that is me. And that's actually why I've been thinking about this so much. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying we should ignore our financial goals or spend money carelessly. In fact, I'm probably more intentional with my spending today than I ever have been. But I have also realized something. If I am going to spend the next several years, and it's going to be, over a decade, paying off this chunk of debt, I don't want to look back and feel like I put my entire life on hold. I don't want every memory from these years to be about saying no. I want some of them to be about saying yes to the right things. And for me, paying off debt has never just been about reducing a balance on a spreadsheet. It's truly about creating freedom again. Freedom from financial stress, which I have a lot of that in my suitcase. Freedom to make choices. Freedom to build a life that feels simpler and more intentional. And that's why I've been selling things. That's why I've been decluttering all of the spaces. And that's why I am tracking my spending every month also. I'm trying to make my money match what matters most to me at this stage of my life. And that is where this recent lavender farm experience comes into play. So this past weekend, I spent the day at a lavender farm. We took a beautiful bus trip from my hometown. It's 2.5 hours away. And it was so peaceful and beautiful and different from my normal routine. There were 24 of us women who went. Some I knew, many I didn't. It was just really relaxing. Just interjecting really quick with some pictures from the lavender farm. It was so beautiful. We had a lovely tea party with everyone. There's lots of pictures with other people. I just put Mom and I in these because I didn't want others to get upset if they were in my YouTube video. So, but we had everything lavender themed, lavender ice cream, lavender tea, lavender dressing on our salad. It was amazing. And the farm was just so cute. It had a pollinator farm for bugs and bees and had little gnomes everywhere. Just really sweet. It was just really relaxing. And as I was there, it got me thinking about something. Years ago, I probably would have spent money without giving it a second thought. And now I think about every purchase differently. Not because I'm afraid to spend money. I definitely still do that. But because I want every dollar to have purpose. So before I spend money now, I ask myself a few questions. Will I remember this a year from now? Does this add value to my life, the life that I'm trying to create for myself? Can I enjoy this without hurting the progress that I have made already towards debt payoff? And if the answer is yes, then I feel like it's usually going to be money well spent, because I don't want to become debt free and realize I forgot to enjoy the journey along the way. And I'm sure some of you are there with me on that. So for me, this isn't about spending more. It's just about spending better. I'm spending less on things now and more intentionally on the experiences that will and do create memories in my life. Now, that doesn't mean that every experience has to be expensive. In fact, some of my favorite memories this year have cost little to nothing. I love my walks with Remington. I enjoy my time with my family. Like being outside in the garden has been a real joy for me lately. Yeah, there's lots of things that have cost me nothing. Finding a new place to explore near my house, a lot of times that's free. It's really about being intentional with what has brought joy into my life. I'm still paying off debt. I'm still watching my spending. I'm still definitely selling things. I'm still decluttering all over the place. And none of that has changed or will change for the remainder of this year. But I'm also learning that it's okay to enjoy this season of life while I am working diligently towards my goals, because the goal isn't simply to become debt-free. The goal is to build a life that I love living, and I would love to hear from you. If you're working towards paying off debt, saving money, or any other financial goal that might be, how do you balance making progress while you still enjoy life in whatever way that is for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. And I just really appreciate you all coming along on this walk with me today. It is really humid, so it's not hot this evening at all. It's quite lovely, but it is thick air. So I apologize if my breathing has been a distraction, because I can tell I'm huffing a little bit. So apologies for that. But if you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to subscribe and join me as I continue sharing my journey of paying down that debt, simplifying my life, and figuring it all out one step at a time. And remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, because that costs us nothing. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.